Hello and welcome to Watercooler episode. We don't know, we don't care because we're still all just hanging out at home. But thank you so much for hanging out with us. This is the show where I, Chris Loxamana, kick it quarantine style with my fellow Bobo boys / Corolla Digital staff. With me today, Gary Smith's here.
What's up?
Mike Dawson.
Aloha.
Aloha, and of course, back by popular demand, Outdoor Matt.
Outdoor.
Hey, brother.
How is it outside? What's it like?
Oh, it's beautiful. It is a beautiful day here in Southern California.
I love that lawn, man.
say-
You got such a great lawn. I am envious of your
Yeah.
lawn.
It's a beautiful lawn. It's a beautiful day.
I just want
Just
to roll
finished
around.
taping Corolla shows, so we're just here to kick it Philly style. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know exactly what you mean. And if anybody wants to watch us kicking it Philly style, this is also going to be up on YouTube. Just search for Chris Loxamana's YouTube channel. I think it's youtube.com/Chris Loxamana1. I didn't get the other one because the other guy got it. We're like half and half. He has Instagram and YouTube, and I have all the other stuff. But I mean,
You
those
know
are such
I met him,
powerhouses.
right?
I
Does
know
everybody
you've met
know
him.
I met him?
I know so many people who've met him. Matt just
Yeah.
pulled up his dog taco.
Nice guy. Nice guy.
That's what I
If we
hear.
if we could replace his fun attitude with your skills, I'd take that, Chris.
I mean, maybe I'll try to get him on the show. Would you guys be interested in having him on the water cooler? The other Chris Loxamana?
Yeah, dude, he's a nice
I'm
guy.
curious.
Is he interesting?
Yeah, I
No.
think so.
What are we going to talk about?
No, he's
Twitter
just
handle?
nice. We're gonna
Well,
talk about names.
there was some hot chick that came up to me at E3 that he knows, and
I was there for that. That was
yeah,
pretty
back
wild.
I was
Sounds
back
like it'd be a good booking.
the first time I went to E3 with Gary. We were very. It was probably a rookie year at Corolla Digital,
Very,
and
yeah.
yeah, and some girl comes up to me and she sees my name tag and
Not just some girl, actually. It was one of the booth girls, a hired hot chick.
that's right. And she sees my name tag and she goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. Is your name Chris Loxamana?" And this is about the time where randomly I was starting to get asked that periodically when I went to places with large groups of people, RIP. So I thought, okay, well, maybe she knows me from the podcast. As I said, this has been happening. So my voice kind of goes down a couple octaves and I go, "Oh, yes, that is me." And she goes, "Oh, I thought you just took the name tag from my other friend, Chris Loxamana, because that's his name too, who works at Nintendo." And Gary saw the whole thing.
Awesome.
Wah, wah, wah. And hey, you know what? I'm glad it didn't work out. Her loss, my gain. Because I am engaged to a wonderful lady who's probably watching this, Jennifer. What's up?
Wink.
You're going to miss the opportunity to get your horrible pun in there?
What pun?
Your Corn Queen?
My corn queen. That's not a horrible pun. That is
Ooh.
that is just what you call it. That's what you call her. Anyway, so that's and then another time Dawson's come up to me and said that he's met him, and I've had a few other friends meet him. And actually, a month and a half ago, I played an open mic, and a guy saw my name on the list, and he goes, "Hey, are you Chris Loxamana?" And here I am thinking again, oh, they just can't
Here
get
we
away from me.
go.
Can't get away from me. Fine. Yes, I am Chris Loxamana. Do you want me to sign your cell phone? And but he's like, "No, actually, my friend's name is Chris Loxamana as well. So this is pretty crazy." So yeah, I'm getting that. I'm getting that every once in a while, and I think we should book him.
Let's do it.
Let's get him on. If anybody here is listening knows him, hit me up. I could just reach out to him on social. We all know his socials because he has all the ones that I don't have. Maybe I can make my argument to give him to me. Not
Yeah.
that I need him.
We could try
Oh.
to grab him with chunk nibbles or something.
Oh, yeah. Toss in a few bags of chunk nibbles at discount price. We don't give it away for free. It's too good. All right. Well, anyway, I missed you guys. I miss you guys. I mean, I still remember the last longing look we all had before we left Corolla Studios. Dawson wasn't there, but Matt and Gary were sitting on the couch with beers, very socially distant, and I said goodbye to them. Now Matt
Socially distant.
still
Cheers.
has his
Is that the-
his Tangerine Express. Oh yeah, cheers guys. Gary has his White Claw. Dawson
Yeah,
has
there
the
you go. 805 in the house.
Was that the
Nice.
one that was dropped off right on your porch?
Yeah, my neighbor Jose gave me a
A
case.
singular bottle.
Properly
Okay.
chill. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's one of those weird cases too. You open up the case and you'd think you'd find like 4 6-packs in it,
Mm-hmm.
but no, just 24 beers.
It's the exact opposite from when our listener Charles, not the Charles we know, but a different Charles, sends us beers from Bevmo, and it comes in a box that could fit 36 beers, but really it's just full of packing peanuts and a 6-pack.
Yep.
Or maybe a 12-pack sometimes too.
Sometimes,
but it's just
No, but the
way
point is that Bevmo's packing is egregiously over the top.
unconventional. Yeah.
Have you guys placed any Bevmo orders in the last few weeks since the quarantines have begun?
Not yet. You know what? I
Like for
don't
delivery?
drink.
Well, what they have to do now, they don't let people into the store, so it's like pickup style. So you order it online.
I don't even know where a fucking Bevmo is. I got my.
Where do you shop?
Liquor store.
Jose.
Well, when I need
Oh,
bottles,
just a liquor store. Okay.
when I need bottles, I just walk to the liquor store.
Right.
That guy's awesome.
Well, back in the day, I used to live near a liquor store. Whoa, Gary with the crotch shot.
Hello.
My light fell off. I'm fixing
Nice
it.
trackpad.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, I don't drink
Yeah,
that much.
it's just weird to order and then pick it up. You have to stand in the line, and then everyone's like just picking up 3 bottles, and I've got like 2 cases, and I'm like, see you next week.
Yeah.
Impossible to stock up. I can't do it.
That's particularly tough because usually in that situation, you just kind of give people a look like retirement party this weekend. I don't know what you're going to do. Like, and
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll follow you to your house. It's like, you can't pull that off right now. Now you just look like a goddamn monster.
Yeah, exactly. Every time.
Yeah, I've just been drinking all the bottles I've just been collecting since probably 4 Christmases ago. They've just yeah. I've
It
just
lasts that long. Usually I'm digging into those about March.
Yeah, exactly.
I know.
Actually, yeah, I think this year I dug in early. They're all gone by February.
Yeah, look at this. I'll show you guys. Can you see it?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's.
I see some guitars.
That's my bar.
I see the bottles.
The far right, you've got a Madman style, you know.
And that's the Laxi pad, right? Is that what that room's called?
That is
Absolutely
the
not. No.
Chris, what you need is
That's what it is.
You need to get one of those globes that you can open and have those in.
Oh,
that
Mad Men style.
That's a boss move.
Don Draper style. I like that.
I don't know how to frame this. I do like that. I used to get the decanters because I thought those looked badass. Like just have the whiskey in that crystal decanter. But I thought it made the whiskey taste bad, and I think it's because maybe too much light hit it or something. I don't know what it was.
I have a decanter, and it's not. It's okay to serve it in that, and it's super cool to serve it in that. But
yeah,
but you should never store it in there.
Just me, or decanter makes it very easy to spill compared to a bottle.
There it is.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's classy.
Turn it upside down, and this fills up with a shot.
Whoa!
What?
And then you pop it out.
And then it all falls out the bottom.
Yeah.
Pour the shot on the ground.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh, that's pretty
nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Save it for show and tell. My goodness.
I know. You just burned that one.
That's about 100 years old.
Oh, crap.
Damn. Yeah. So, but I have been drinking the most probably my whole life, or maybe college, and then this. Like when I turned like 22 or something. I was.
Oh, you mean time periods in your life that you drink
when
the
I've
most?
I'm just drinking. I'm having a drink, a nightcap, all that, just because.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kalen just texted me. He's not going to make
weekend
it tonight.
over here. What a fucking puss. Why not? What's his excuse?
He says he's not feeling well.
What, Kalen's out?
Yeah, Kalen just texted me. He's out.
He's not feeling good?
That's
We've been waiting
concerning,
for him.
considering he's the most immunocompromised of any of us. Dawson, I know
Yeah.
close second, but
Yeah, let's see if
not feeling well right now.
now let's see if Sour Shoes. Let's see if old Sour Shoes is taking a
Yeah, should I fire up the Xbox?
Germany.
Yeah.
Yeah, how
Yes.
bad is he feeling, really? Is he in the middle of a battle? Is that
I'm
how
sure
bad
in
he's
the middle
feeling?
of- yeah.
Yeah, his health is depleted. He's at like 32 health right now.
Yeah, he's looking for the health bars.
Yeah. Oh well, it's okay. We'll give him a little bit of a break here. He works hard,
He'll be
Yeah,
missed.
that's true.
but he parties hard too, unfortunately. Also, I asked before the show if Matt had a Shea Fondiler, because I mean, look, it's just a Post-it note worth of stuff.
Yeah.
He doesn't. It's okay. But Dawson responds, "I got a Shea,"
Recipe.
and I thought,
Not
okay.
happy about it. Not happy about it.
You shouldn't be happy about it.
You
It's
should
not.
be happy about it. I'm doing your job, bro.
That's a good point. That's a good
Yeah.
point.
But I am curious what goes on in the kitchen of Mike Dawson.
A lot of experimentation. Well, not a lot of experimentation.
Yeah.
Most of the same shit over and over
I mean,
again.
it's
I make
cookies.
so much soup, you wouldn't believe it.
You are a soup guy.
Fancy.
You
Yeah.
do, and as I've said on the show many times, soup, my second favorite food. You also do a mean chili, so I like your
Yeah, but
stews,
that
your
only
soup,
comes
all
around every
that.
now and then.
Sure.
Is a soup is a stew a soup, or is that its own category?
Oh,
Its own
Gary.
category.
Oh, Gary.
I'm sorry, you
Hey,
Stick
Matt,
to the
you should
tech,
do a
my
Shay
friend.
Right now, bro. You should do a Shay on soup versus stew.
trying to fill here, Matt. This is
Could we answer that though? Like if you guys had to choose soup versus stew, let's get into it.
It's going to depend. It's a circumstantial answer for me because a stew is a hearty meal, but a soup, it can't be beat on a rainy day or if you're sick or something like that. But they're different. They're different. A soup.
We can't even compare them. We can't even
compare them.
can't
You
pick
can
one.
compare them,
Soup
but I can't pick.
takes less
If you had to
time
pick
cook.
one for the rest of your life, you can have one, but you can't have the other.
Soup.
I'll take soup any day.
I'm going to have to take soup.
Yeah.
Matt?
I guess I'm gonna go stew.
Wow.
It's just because
You
Matt
know?
wants to.
Matt likes the bulk.
And I am
That's right.
soup as well. So this worries me that our Shay Fondiler, our very own food expert, always goes against the grain with us. Remember that one time he wanted to put like Snickers in his s'mores? I still puke in my mouth thinking
It
about
wasn't Snickers, dude. It was Crunch Bar, and it's a fucking brilliant idea. I stand by that.
All right, yeah. What's wrong with that? A
I'm
crunch
just
bar
I'm
with
just
s'mores?
kidding.
It
No, we did
adds
it.
another dimension to it.
He
You're just
mentioned it.
adding-
Thank
He
you.
mentioned it at a
adding
live show we
something
did.
cool to
This
and
is
everybody-
pre-Dawson era.
Everybody
Dawson,
booed
before you were
him.
on the show, we had a
Okay.
live show,
Okay.
and
He was on
I
it.
mentioned it, and Chris led the crowd in "Let's boo Matt," and everybody proceeded to boo me, and it
It's not
was
the Chris I know.
humiliating. It's humiliating.
But it's not because they hated Matt. It's just because some people like to boo.
Oh,
People
really?
enjoy
Are you
booing.
sure?
Yeah, are you sure?
Nice
Yeah,
clarity.
it's not because they hated you, Matt. It's because they liked booing. Okay? They were saying boo earns. But anyway, Dawson, what's going
Yeah, so-
on in your kitchen?
A lot of sandwiches and a lot of just getting rid of all the food in my freezer. Last
Right.
night I ate a single tamale. I
I
just,
thought I was going to say tomato.
you know, I have no more frozen burritos. I only have frozen tamales. Frozen burritos are a good staple. But anyway,
Is your burrito place the burrito truck that you infamously go to? Are they serving right now?
oh, buddy. I don't go to K Rico's anymore.
What happened?
4K no.
Salsa and Beer, listed as one of the 10 best Mexican restaurants in Los Angeles County, opened a satellite like location within walking distance.
Oh, sweet.
So I phone in an order, walk over there, pick it up, take it home. It's kind of nice.
Nice.
But
That is-
I'm going through my freezer to just try to get rid of everything. Might as well. Now's the time. Don't spend money. Just try to cook everything you got.
Yeah.
And I love Cornish hens because they're just small enough that you can eat the whole thing, and it's like you're eating a whole chicken. It's just a half-size chicken.
Yeah.
Tastes like a chicken. So I take that bad boy, I split it in half, rub in garlic, salt, pepper, and olive oil, let it sit for just a little bit, put it in a casserole dish, and crank up the oven to 450 and just do 35 minutes of a really hot oven. So it essentially oven fries it. So
Okay.
like the outside cooks first and then slowly, it sears the outside essentially when you use the oven that hot. You can go as high as 500 or whatever, but I go 450. 35 minutes, it's done. Pull it out of the oven and I decide, I'm like, I usually make a jus. I usually
Bless you.
add some broth and clean up all the grizzle that's in the pan and make a nice clear jus. And I was like, my mom taught me how to make gravy years ago. She didn't teach me. She showed me how to make gravy. Michael, watch this. This is how you make gravy. Well, last Sunday, I made a Cornish hen. Took it out of the casserole dish, popped it on a plate, and I'm looking at this casserole dish full of all the good chicken juices and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I made gravy for the first time in my life, and it was awesome. And I'm going to tell you how to do it. All you need is flour and chicken broth.
Gravy.
Okay. So you take your casserole dish, take your chicken or whatever out of it, turkey, whatever. Put the glass casserole dish right on the burner. Just light that shit on fire. It's tempered glass. It's fine. It'll never break. Then you get a fork and you loosen up all the stuff and it'll start to bubble a little bit. Take a spoonful of flour. Just start with a little spoonful of flour and just sprinkle it on there. Just kind of, you don't want to clump it on. You don't want to pour it on. You just kind of sprinkle it on and then get the fork again and start mixing that up.
Oh.
And it becomes a little paste. Then you just start slowly adding chicken broth and squeezing your fork through it. It gets thinner and thinner. And then you go through the process again. Get another spoonful of flour. Thicken it up again. Add the chicken broth. And that takes all of the spices that you cooked the bird in, adds them to your gravy. Your gravy tastes exactly like the bird, and it is so damn good.
Liquid.
And then the rest of the gravy, if you have any leftover, I have a little tiny, one of those Tupperware sets my mom bought me that it's got those little like 1 ounce Tuppers. Like, who would save 1 ounce of something?
Not me.
Guess what there is in my freezer? 1 ounce of fucking Cornish hen gravy. And I'm going to break that out and do something with it.
There's a problem with that, Dawson. Keeping something that small is there's a lot of pressure on what you're going to use that on now.
Well,
are you saving it, waiting?
What I'm thinking is maybe one night I make chicken soup, but I throw potatoes in it. Well, let's thicken up the soup and throw an ounce of gravy in the soup.
I think it'll get lost in the soup if you throw an ounce of gravy into a soup.
It'll thicken it up a little bit and give it a whole different flavor.
Take that gravy, warm it up, get yourself a scoop of vanilla ice cream.
Ew.
Pour that shit on top. Tell me that won't be the best scoop of ice cream you've ever had in your life.
Why on earth would you ever do that?
You've had in your entire life.
I don't know. I don't like gravy. I'm just trying to help here.
Oh, you don't like
I'm
gravy?
doing your segment. I'm trying
Another shade.
All right, well, that was joke corner. Matt doesn't like gravy.
I'm thinking though, you made it sound so good. Put it on some ice cream.
If you don't recall,
sweet and savory.
Gravy was my first pick in the Thanksgiving Day draft.
Yeah, you recall. I was disgusted.
So anyway, that's how you make gravy, and that's what's on the menu.
Yes.
Well done.
Yeah.
Well done.
Oh, man, I'm so appalled by Matt not liking gravy. It almost made me forget my thought.
I can't believe you guys don't like gravy.
I love gravy.
No.
Yeah, none of us do.
Everyone loves
weird.
gravy.
None of us like gravy.
Oh, you're
Before you started, the two of them were both like gravy.
All right.
I am a big
I'm not gullible at all.
Gravy guy right here. All right, before we get out of here, I do want to make sure that once again we give props to those who deserve it, and Pixel Fun deserves it because remember last time we talked about his word search, and I called it a crossword puzzle like a dummy. But what Pixel Fun does is he makes me right.
Hold my gravy.
Hold my gravy, he says, because he made a crossword puzzle. And now, have you guys seen this?
Oh.
I have seen this, and I'll give you a little bit of backstory here. I was on
That's awesome.
whatever day this came out. I think it was Saturday. I took my kiddo for about a 7 or 8 mile walk just to give my wife a few hours to do some work and, whatever she wanted to do, give her some peace. And as I was doing it, Pixel Fun was DMing me the most random questions in the world. I had no idea what the hell he was doing, but I was just answering. I was walking around and whatever. And then I got home and I got an alert on my phone, and right as I got home, and he had released this, and it's awesome.
Well, do you guys want to see some of the clues? Let's just see if we can speed through some of these clues, because I actually haven't gone through them all the way through. So let's start with number 1. Gary's favorite podcast, 1 down. That's a long one.
Zero idea.
Yeah, I don't think you can fit Watercooler into all that.
Yeah, It's too unless the water cooler. What is it, Gary? What's your favorite podcast?
So this is just a bunch of things that Gary likes, isn't it?
No, not necessarily. There's probably what 30. There's 39 answers here. I helped with probably 5, maybe even 4. The answer,
Yeah, dude, I know what 36 across is.
Mike's favorite
Pussy.
food.
I'm not going to spoil it for anybody, but I'm sure it's the
Gotta be
easiest
burrito.
thing in the world. It'd have to be burrito, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't looked. Number one down is, I believe, Reasonable Doubt.
Oh, Reasonable Doubt. That's right. I get some. Lover for
That
Halloween.
makes sense.
That's Matt. Best stereo pod ever. Well, it can't be this one because we're in mono.
House.
Yeah, that's mine.
Yeah. Let's see.
Well, we don't wanna
Turtle
ruin it
Fart.
for everybody.
TMNT Toot.
We
That's
gotta
so
stop.
funny.
We can't ruin this for everybody.
All right, we won't ruin it, but
Check it out
yeah,
yourself.
check it out yourself. And once again, props to.
Oh, I
Pictures on
saw
Patreon.
a serious deep cut there, though.
What?
I don't even know if I was on the show at the time, but the female guest on episode 69.
Who is the female guest on episode 69? And you were on
I
it
have
by
no
then.
idea.
You were definitely on it by then. I
I-
don't know either.
I know you guys had Kristen Carney in one time when I wasn't there.
Oh yeah.
Could that have
That was
been
going to be
episode
my
69?
guess. That was going to be my
Possibly.
guess.
Huh. Who knows?
Yeah, it might have
Who
been
knows?
Laura Lee, right?
I think it might have been.
Well, the answers are at Pixel Fun, right?
Yeah.
He knows more about this show than we do.
Right.
So,
And to the listeners that complete these games, by all means, I'm proud of you, but you don't need to tweet us pictures of your finished one. 'Cause I haven't had a chance to do these yet, and I want to do them. And
I like them tweeted. No, I say tweet it. Like people tweeted the word search one,
but
and
that's just-
Yeah, that was
tweet
fun.
it for me.
You should have already been finished with it by then.
yeah,
man.
you should. Yeah,
I'm
you had
not
your
out of
chance.
work, guys. I need a minute to get to these things.
Yeah.
You had your chance. All
Where'd
right.
Dawson go?
Oh, Dawson just
I don't
walked
know.
out, but it's okay.
I think he just went to go get a beer. Chris is talking about wrapping this up. I feel like we started 10 minutes ago.
We've been going for 24 and a half minutes.
I just
Yeah.
do that. I just say that because when I say we're wrapping up and like it's time to get our plugs in, the plugs last
People
like
go, oh.
15 minutes. Yeah, I just like to keep stringing people along here. I want to keep them
Sure.
nervous that it's going to end soon, but really, you can bonus
Yeah.
content. It's my friend's birthday today, and
Happy birthday, your friend.
yeah, thank you. Her name's Kelly,
Happy
and
birthday, Kelly.
yeah,
Happy
happy
birthday, Kelly.
Kelly.
Happy
But
birthday.
so we're talking about doing the Zoom sesh. Just everyone gets together to say hi because obviously she can't have a get together for her birthday. And then somebody brought up what they want to do the caravan thing, where we like drive by her house and wave or something. I don't know what it is, but that might be happening today. I don't know.
Hey, I've
Really?
seen that happen for a lot of 8-year-olds.
Hey,
Isn't that what that? Boyd, isn't that what that's for? Isn't that
Aw.
for like fucking school age children?
Right,
Like are
exactly.
stuck
That's where
inside, and then they have all their friends get driven by their mom, and like, hey, I'm in the minivan.
But I'll be driving myself, and I'm okay with it though, because I've literally since the quarantine I've just bought 1 tank of gas, and I'm still at full.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's pretty crazy considering the fact that I'd have to drive to Glendale every day, and I'd probably fill up, and I drive a Prius. I fill up like I don't know every 9 days.
Yeah.
So it's
Well-
it's really nice not having to go to a gas station.
Sounds like it's going to be like this for quite a while. So, guess
You
you're
really
gonna
think
keep
it's
saving
me-
on that
I mean-
gas money?
Ugh.
I mean,
Yes,
does-
Dawson. I think
it
we're
does seem
probably
like-
in for longer than we've gone so far.
Well, I am
I'm
getting
starting
a
to-
buckload. I mean, double. We're not even at the halfway point. We're not past the point of no return, so we can turn around and go back to where we were.
I do not think we're
It'll
at
take
the
less
halfway.
time.
I think
It
we're
sort
close.
of feels to me like when you're seated on the airplane and you're on the runway and you're on the tarmac, whatever they call that thing, and then the captain comes over and goes, there's a couple planes ahead of us, but
ugh.
we're going to be out of here, and we're not sure. We're going to let you know in about 15, 20 minutes. We'll keep you posted. And then they keep doing that over and over and over again. We'll keep you posted.
Right.
We keep you posted. Because if they told you in that moment that you're going to be on this plane for 3 hours before we take off, there would be a riot on the airplane.
Matt,
So I think
don't-
they're playing it the same way.
No, Matt, I pray to Christ you're wrong, because if that logic is correct, we're not going to be back to work until September because they've already told us a month from today. As we record this, it's the 15th of April. So they've already told us a month from today. So by your logic, you're saying that it's going to be like probably 3 more months after that?
Doesn't sound wrong.
I've got a controversial friend who is pretty well educated. He seems much more optimistic than you. And you heard him say exactly what I heard him say. So I'm surprised that you're using this.
Well, I don't know about your friend, but I have a bachelor's degree in screenwriting. So I think I know a thing or two.
Don't forget about the improv degree.
And I minored in theater and I ran an improv team. So don't ever forget that. You know who we should really be asking? And I've been thinking about this for a while. This is the perfect time to bring it up. We have in our midst a psychic by the name of Nostradawson.
Ooh.
And I feel if anyone can make any type of prediction about how long this will last, where this will go, Nostradawson, I feel, is the one who may know.
Couple predictions. New Bieber record in 2021.
Wow. I believe that. I'm on board with that.
Divorce. He gets back into the drugs a little bit. He cuts back into his roots. Or that happens before and he does a new record that once again is horribly received. But there is a new Bieber record coming out and it's going to be directly related to this quarantine and him stuck with that God-loving lady.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm looking forward to his new record. I mean, just because he did crank out that one record a couple of years ago with all those bangers. And so I know he's capable.
Hey, wait.
Other predictions.
Hold on. Before your next prediction. Hold on.
Okay.
Very good pod, Matt.
What are you doing?
Only been in the industry for a decade, so
wait, hold on.
Okay. I guess they didn't teach you podcasting in that screenwriting class you took, huh?
While Matt does this, I'll give an optimistic reading of a tweet. I'm seeing a tweet here that says that there is a bill in Congress that would provide everyone with $2,000 a month for 6 months.
Jeez.
Matt, your internet connection is just
Matt
terrible.
This
is
nice.
Nostro intro.
You didn't share your computer sound. I want to
try to do it. Why didn't
sharing
it
your
work?
screen and not the fucking audio.
Go to that. Go to
Oh
it.
my God, Chris, please mute Matt for the next 90 seconds.
I like it. No, I like this.
Tried.
He deserves a punishment of some sort.
How do I fucking? It says share computer sound. Why didn't that work?
It didn't work. I'm
Sound
sorry,
only.
man.
Computer sound only.
Yes.
God damn it, that was beautiful.
He can't do his own
click
segment.
share.
Tries to do tech talk and fails. This is ridiculous.
I'm sharing.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
You're not.
Click
You're not
Click
sharing.
share, he said. Share.
No, you're sharing your screen, not your
I
audio.
got that.
Your volume is all the way down, too.
My goodness, I would like to.
Well, that part. Okay, fine.
Do we have fuck you, Matthew?
No, nobody ever made
All
that
right,
one.
Well, forget it.
Hey,
The moment's
Peters,
passed.
I'm
The
looking
moment's
for you.
passed.
I'm waiting for
Tried.
it.
I tried.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Matt. Yeah, that was the big surprise, by the way, that you were talking about before the show.
Text it to me, Matt, and I'll play it if you want.
That's fine.
Yeah, Matt's been talking. Matt texted me, "I got a big surprise for today's show. It's
That's
gonna be
not
perfect."
true. Shut up. Shut up. That didn't happen.
You really hyped that up, man.
God damn it. Anyway, keep going, Dawson.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. Ask me a question. I can't think of any. My mind was just inundated. I just got this very, very strong Bieber feeling.
Yeah.
Dawson, when do you think
I can't generate those feelings. That one just, came to me like a lightning bolt.
So Dawson, if Bieber does release a new album sometime in the end of 2020 or sometime in 2021, when do you think the next time someone would theoretically, I know not you, but someone would be able to go to a Justin Bieber or for that matter, any kind of concert?
Major festivals aren't coming back for at least next spring. Behold the wonders of all-knowing wisdom.
Is it working?
It is I, Nostradawson. I may not have a crystal brain, but I've got big crystal balls. So yes, Coachella will be fully canceled and moved to spring.
They've
I
already
believe
said
that.
no concerts for the rest of the year in
Wow.
LA. Or they said
Um,
until a vaccination is discovered.
And here's the reasoning why behind that. Other people are going to would stand up, and other industries, but the Coachella people and their advertisers are not going to be willing to mess with the blue state. They're not going to put one toe across that blue line in California.
All right,
But it'll come back next fall.
Yeah.
Next spring, I'm sorry. Will Bieber be playing shows? No. You still will not see a Justin Bieber concert because he's going to be in the throes of chemical dependency
No.
and divorce.
That hurts.
Here's the kicker.
Oh, there's a kicker?
Haley's pregnant,
Damn.
and they named the kid Eminem.
Like the rapper or the candy?
Yep, no, like the rapper. Like the candy rapper.
The candy rapper!
And my final prediction about live events. Hunger Dome 2021 is on.
Wow.
It'll happen.
The visions are fading now, but Nostradawson will return.
Wow.
Great work,
Amazing.
Matt. Nice way to make it.
Amazing.
That was great.
Oh,
I
I'm glad
am,
we got a second round.
I'm very hopeful now that Nostradawson. I can see why people go to psychics. I have a
feel
more
better about
optimistic
my world.
look on life, and yeah, I'm really happy about Hunger Dome. But
Yeah, that is nice. That's a relief, at least.
yeah, I mean, there's so many people that go to that, so
Right.
at least we know that we could still have crowds.
Well, I mean, given the coronavirus situation and also the fact that at the last Hunger Dome, every contestant was eaten by a dinosaur, it's surprising that
rough.
to be bringing it back that quickly.
Yeah, exactly. When things go haywire, but I bet it's just to hide the awful PR from this last
I got to
one.
grab a computer charger. I'll be back in a second.
that
Take your time.
that bed took up all of his battery.
Just saying.
Like that presentation that he provided for us just destroyed his entire battery life. It's okay. He'll be back.
No, he didn't mute himself, so if he does anything questionable, we'll be able to hear it.
Nostradawson. Have you ever been to a psychic or seen a psychic before?
Oh, weird that I have to think about that, right? You would think that if you have been, you'd remember it.
I absolutely remember
Yeah,
mine.
you'd remember it. I remember it.
So no, I've never been to a psychic.
Gary was there.
I think
for
I've
mine.
always wanted to.
Yeah, you should.
I'd love to get my palm read or somebody to do tarot cards.
You know, if anything, it's just a good look into just this incredible charisma and persuasion that I definitely don't have, and I would like to have a little bit of. Just kind of when you see like a really good salesman, and you're just thinking, wow, he's reading me, he's picking up on my nuances and then capitalizing on them, and for instance, Matt, who's getting a charger for his battery, here he is.
I'm here. I
Matt
gotta
used
change
to
seats
produce a podcast that was hosted by Susan Pinsky, Dr. Drew's wife, and Gina Grad, and
That's right.
and it had psychics featured on it, and I guested on it once with Gary.
Yes, you did. He did me a
And
big
they had a
favor.
psychic in the room, Dawson, and this guy just he just obliterated me as far as just his it was a big parlor trick. That's what it felt like. I felt dirty afterwards.
Like the mentalist?
Yeah, just like the mentalist. Like it. Let me see if I could do it to you. I'm gonna try to do it to you.
You're in that place.
You're in that place.
Where are you?
All right, Mike. I'm looking at you. And he was a what is it called when you talk to the dead?
Dead talker.
Asshole.
Yep, that's the right term.
Yeah, so he was a dead talker asshole. And
Both
he-
acceptable terms.
yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm looking at Michael. I'm seeing the number 3. Does that mean anything to you? The number 3. Do you have
No.
3 siblings? Do you have 3 cousins? Do you know 3 people? Do you
Well, I would make
big
3 a magic number. I know more than 3 people. I got more than 3 cousins.
Oh,
And I
you
go.
have more
less
than
than
3
three
cousins. More than 3
siblings. So
cousins. Okay,
Maybe
Yep.
the over under could be set at 3, and then it would mean something.
that's right. That's
Wow.
right. That's
Chris
what I'm getting
nailed
to.
that.
That's what I'm getting to. The 3 cousins. The 3 cousins. Now I'm seeing the letter M.
Yeah, my
Yeah,
name's
Em.
Mike.
Your name's Mike, but no.
Thanks.
This is
Hallelujah.
different.
Hallelujah.
This is
Chris.
different. This is different. There's something
Okay.
else to the letter
Okay.
M.
Okay.
Maybe if we turn it around to a W, or just keep it at the M. Flip it
Oh,
upside down,
he did that, huh? Wow, that's
What do
good.
we,
Yeah,
uh,
I'm a man.
You are
Um,
man.
I'm a
Yes.
man.
Perfect.
That's
I,
right.
I have a mailbox in my house.
Mailbox. You're a mailbox. You have a man. Now I'm thinking. Oh, do you have a mailman?
I do have a mailman.
You have
That's
a
2
mailman.
M's,
That's
though.
right. What's his name? What's his name again?
I don't know.
Wait, did you just say you had 2 mailmen?
No, that's 2 M's.
Oh,
And yes,
there's
actually,
a
I do have 2 mailmen because there are
That's
2
less than
that
3.
regularly.
That's right.
That's
That's
less
right.
than 3.
2
That's less
mailmen
than 3.
is less than 3.
Wow,
Interesting.
Chris, amazing.
Thank you. Thank you very
How
much.
do you do that?
But he did that to me, where he would just like whatever I did, he would just turn it and kind of shape it and mold it into something where he was as if he read
Right.
into my brain. But he was a lot better at it than I was. And it ended up to him talking to my dead grandma who died like 2 years before that. And it was weird even entertaining such a thought or such an idea. But then he got really sentimental, like she loves you and she's very proud of you and all that.
There you go.
And it's just like, man, he just tugged at the heartstrings and
Brought
it's
you
like, what
closure.
is going on? Yeah.
See, Chris was a much better sport about this than I was. I was much more like Dawson with the like, no, I'm not. I don't.
Yeah, I'm not playing along.
And this guy he became obsessed with Paris. And he was like, France, I'm seeing Paris. I'm seeing France. I mean, you've been there. You have a relative who's been there. And in all fairness, I was being honest, I have no connection to Paris. I've never been there. I don't know anyone.
Paris kind of sounds like Uncle Patch.
Right. Well, so finally, after about 10 or 15 minutes of this guy got frustrated and sent me out of the room. I went back into our green
He fired you from a podcast you were a guest on?
pretty much because he wasn't I wasn't playing the game he wanted me to play so that he could look, omnipresent and super intelligent. So I go back out into the green room and I'm sitting there. I'm going about the rest of my day working or whatever. And at a certain point, I say something about Las Vegas to somebody else because I had just gotten back from a trip there with my wife, girlfriend at the time. And
Who?
Who, Matt?
Well, it's Gary's, really.
Yeah.
Well, Matt, but still, it's you. I'm sorry, who?
My wife,
Yeah.
and
his
And-
wife.
somebody who I don't recognize who's sitting in our green room interrupts me and goes, "Did you just say Las Vegas?" I said, "Yeah." And this person goes, "So you've been to Las Vegas?" And I was like, "Yeah." He goes, "Well, Paris. There you go."
Yeah,
That's right.
Proved it.
Oh.
Prove your point.
That's
Yeah,
right.
but we
Paris
stayed at
is Las
Caesars.
Vegas.
Shut up.
Dude,
Yeah.
we're not on the air anymore. Like, how invested in this
We're
argument?
at the Hard Rock, bro. Shut up.
It's like, but you
Yeah.
saw Paris while you were there. That's what
Yeah. I mean,
Wow.
okay.
Yeah. So I don't.
Well,
Yeah, I
thanks
don't know if
again
I.
for that, you guys. I did just now try to see if I still had those files on my computer. I was going to share the sound without you guys knowing, but I don't have those files anymore. So sorry.
I was yeah. So I figured if you're a psychic and you can tell the future or read minds or talk to the dead, you'd be making a lot more money.
Yeah.
Right. If I could tell the future, then yeah, our water cooler bet online minute would be pretty popular.
Yeah.
well, you gotta, if you can tell the future and it got out, I'd be in fear for your life, or
Yeah.
being fearful of being kidnapped by
I
someone.
would
Those
I would
government.
never
Although-
let.
You could see that happening,
That's
so
right.
you know whether or not it was going to.
Unless I'm from the future and I just brought back my sports almanac with me as well, and I was able to guess on the games based off the almanac.
Have almanacs in the future?
Yeah, haven't you seen Back to the
Yeah, that's the whole
Forward.
plot for Back to the Future 2. Biff
Biff?
got super rich.
Why are you calling him names?
Is it not Biff?
That's his name. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, okay.
It's Biff.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
I mean, let's be totally accurate. Marty is the one who buys it, and then Griff, who's actually Biff's grandpa, takes the almanac and kidnaps the DeLorean, takes it back and gives it to his grandson, who doesn't understand that it is his grandpa, and that's how Biff actually gets it.
Someone's a
let's
fan of the franchise.
That's why we
Yeah.
need it.
Oh,
Guys,
wait,
I'm-
actually, I realized I misstated that. It's old Biff who takes it back to actual Biff.
Yeah, I don't know
Griff
where
is
the
his
fuck you got
grandson, who's
Griff.
also in it.
He just
I got
made
Yeah, who's
something
Griff?
up.
No,
He just
Griff
made up
is
Griff.
Propose
Griff is
again
his
that we mute Matt.
grandson. Griff is his son who confronts Marty Jr. at the beginning of the movie. I'm sorry, guys. I was a little bit off. It's been a
You're-
while since I've seen it.
It's okay.
Wow.
It's okay. I like to
I
explain.
was going to take your word at gospel, but yeah, as soon as you got to that,
Yeah, it's old
Griff,
Biff. Old Biff gives it, and Griff's in there too. They're
By the
both
way,
right.
We should let listeners know that we played Fibbage
fun.
for like
Oh yeah, we did.
for like an hour after our last podcast. We just kind of stuck around and played some games, which is really fun. And there's a game, or there are games where you can have an audience, so we should play that in front of an audience sometime. That'd be kind of funny. And then they could like vote on your answers too.
Yeah, could be fun.
It'd be pretty silly. Just get everyone. I just like getting people involved. I want to get.
I just like playing the game. Let's play the damn game.
It's a good game, and it's a ton of fun. All right, Kalen, once again isn't coming on, so I feel bad. But
What about Insomniac?
Insomniac, I don't know where that guy is.
What if Insomniac showed up, but Kayla
Wouldn't
wasn't here?
that be awesome if
That'd be
Insomniac
wild.
was doing the show?
Yeah, he might have been the one that ate that bat. He's a crazy dude.
Could have happened.
He disappeared on purpose, accident. I don't know, but we're all worried about him. He has not made an appearance all year, so I don't know. He still gets a lot of airtime though, as far as just his mentions. But let's get our plugs in. I'm feeling good. It's a nice Wednesday. I got to still post this on YouTube. Dawson.
Yeah.
I still got to build the show. Have you sent it yet?
No, I'll send it to you right after this. So let's get our plugs in, and then I'll send you the files. So let's start off with Dawson.
Dawson's plug is to Chris Loxamana, who, while I'm giving this plug, is going to send me today's Adam Carolla show so I can start the download while Gary's doing his plug. Yay, Chris Loxamana.
All right.
Good to each other. When you go outside, don't be a dick. Smile at people. Say hello. I bet you know more of your neighbors on a first name basis than you ever thought you would. Keep those connections. People are good.
I love it.
I agree with the spirit of that, but if you go outside and you're not being a dick, that would mean your face was covered, so no one would know that you were smiling.
Fuck off, Gary.
Saying, man, as someone who's worried about his young child.
Dawson has a point there, Gary. I love it. The show is still not ready yet, Dawson. Still processing. So.
Okay. Well, still, shout out. I'm not going to take your plug away.
All right. Matt, thanks. Matt, what's up with you?
Oh, well, you can follow me on Twitter at Matt Fondiler. And, I guess we didn't really get to it on this show, but Coachella obviously was canceled.
Oh, yeah.
But there was and still is a documentary out right now about Coachella. It's called Coachella 20 Years in the Desert. And my wife and I watched it last weekend, and it was fucking great. And it's all about the kind of history of the festival and all the different genres of music and how it's evolved over the years, and a lot of great music in it, a lot of weird music in it. But if you've never been, it was a 90-minute way to experience the festival. So I would suggest that. It's on YouTube. It's free.
I've never been. And how do you set your room up when you're about to watch it? You dim all the lights, you put on some weird lights, turn the music
To watch
up.
a documentary?
Yeah.
How do you watch
Not a
documentary,
weird
Matt?
That's not a weird question, Matt.
Just to watch a documentary, just
Oh, yeah.
watch it.
You just
Just
sit and
watch
watch it. Okay, I didn't know if you immerse yourself in it because it's music, and I know when you do.
I mean,
do
eventually, yeah.
couch
Okay,
cello
the
or
couch
home
gets
cello.
pushed back. Okay, the couch
I
gets
think you
pushed back
should, Matt.
eventually. You know, some glow sticks come out. You know,
The
but
glow
that's
sticks come
just-
out.
Maybe.
You've done living room glow stick party.
Oh,
He sent me a picture during this of his cat wearing a
so
glow
many-
stick.
Everyone got into it. All right, it was
Yeah,
it was a
that's
time.
true.
It was a time.
Ah, those are the days. All right, I love it. And I'm sorry, where can we watch this documentary?
It's on YouTube. Just call it.
YouTube.
If you just search Coachella on YouTube, is the first thing that pops up. 20 years in the desert. Dawson, I think you'd like it too. It's about the history of music in a way.
I have a problem watching music documentaries because it makes me feel like I'm working.
Mm,
So
Yeah.
I'll just
I
put
can
the
see
office on again.
Dawson just like he's instinctively just pushing up air faders.
Right, I'm pushing faders. I'm fucking
Yeah.
pushing faders and checking gain levels all the
Yeah.
time.
It's like the
Yeah.
hell's that? What is this? All right, and we'll get to Gary's plug in a moment. I'll
It's
do
like
mine.
He's searching for something.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I'll get to Gary's in a moment. Mine is, I'm still doing those live concerts or whatever on social media, it's Twitter, Instagram, Facebook.
There's no more concerts till a vaccination. You're
I'm
gonna
doing
have
virtual
to stop
ones from
The
immediately.
from
the
this
rule
very
is going-
Concerts.
The rule is going to be Bieber plays first.
Ooh.
No
He's
one
the
else
one
can
who breaks
listen
Dude.
to the show until Bieber plays the show.
I wish we had music to back up his prediction there, but it's okay.
Well, you see, you don't know about the prediction. You can't hold me to it because there's no music.
Ah,
So
no, I believe it.
Sorry.
I'm actually, I have this weird feeling that you're actually right. So, I'm on board. And well, I've been doing those virtual concerts, which has really just become a game of let's try to make Chris laugh while he's singing in the comments, and he just posts like absurd shit. And I just like I break a little bit in mid song because I look at it, I glance at it, I read it, and it makes me laugh. I'm an easy laugh. What can I say? So yeah, check those out. And then let's see, Gary.
Gary promoting his forehead apparently.
Glasses on to reflex.
Oh, look at that.
All right. For me, you can go to chunknibbles.com and enter code WOOF
Yeah.
for a special discount for water cooler fans only. And
Promo code woof woof. That's real.
I love
it
that.
is woof, all one word. WO
Nationwide shipping.
nationwide, worldwide. If you want
Oh
to
my
pay the shipping,
God.
might get a little pricey if you go international, but they'll ship anywhere you want to pay for it.
Save
So,
that money with
I haven't
Wolf
gotten
Wolf.
my
Stuff is
package
so
of Chunk
good.
Nibbles, by the way.
What's up?
Still haven't gotten my package.
How
Well,
about
Take it up with
I'm-
Mr. Chunk.
Promo code Woof
I'm
Woof.
making a joke that we had like, have you guys received your promotional package?
Oh, the promotional package.
Quid
Yeah, I've been
quo
waiting
pro,
for that
right?
too. Yeah.
Ah.
Where's your package of Chuck Nibbles?
mine must still be in the mail, but
Must be. It must be.
Yeah. They should do it where if somebody buys a bag or a box of chunk nibbles, then they donate a bag or box to one of the
To
hosts
us.
of Watercooler.
That's so great.
that'd be awesome. Unfortunately, I would gain 400 pounds if they did that. But
Maybe we'll
Chunk-
go like for every 2 orders, we get one.
So Chunk Nibbles has also been pivoting their business model a little bit. So if you run a company and you want to like thank your workers who are still working from home, they'll come up with specialized, little thank you notes or whatever. So, one Adam Carolla could go to Chunk Nibbles and give them a message that he wants and the address of all his employees, and they'll prepare all the packages and send them out to all the different producers. That's not something I'm looking for Adam to do. I'm just saying
Cool.
as an example. So if
Okay.
you have employees that you want to thank, or if you want to send a special treat to the healthcare workers in your community, they'll do that too. So check it out. They're doing some good stuff. So chunknibbles.com, promo code WOOF, WOOF, all one word.
I love it. All right, well, that'll do it for Watercooler. Thanks to everybody for hanging out with us. We'll be back later this week because we're going 2 times a week. Look at us.
Yeah.
We're having a good old time. What's up, Gary?
I said, let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, well, cheers, guys, and we'll see you later this week.